Yo, 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 people! It's that time again. A little bit late. We are having some technical difficulties trying to get that PS4 to work on the Elgato. I had a little help from my dude, Mr. Your Face. The issue that ended up happening. The issue that ended up happening was it kept auto resyncing the PS4 to 1080p, and the secondary television that I have only accepts 720. So when I fixed one problem, another problem arose. But it always happens. But all right, so it's Tuesday night, as usual, 10 p.m. Gaming with Friends, a show where I have someone come on that I've met through gaming or my friendship's grown through gaming. And this week I have a bum on the show that doesn't even have a video camera. So he has this nice sexy picture. His name is Joshua Wiegand. He's a princess of the Game of Thrones, so he knows the pictures out there. And he is a guest this week. The theme, he has been an Iron Man of gaming, a gamer, but before that we were friends otherwise. But we're going to kind of stick to the theme of this month, which is I My Gamers. But as usual, per every episode, Josh, do you recall meeting me? When did you meet me? And how did that go down? Yeah.
Wow, but that's if I had to guess, that's probably how it went down. Yeah, I worked at Game Crazy.
If you had to guess it,
but that was that was.
But you actually worked in another
GameStop,
video game store before you came to
Yeah,
GameStop.
that was 15 years ago.
Because you are crazy. Yeah, Hottie, we were just discussing how lame Josh is because he doesn't have a webcam, so we had to put up a sexy picture
it was a great
of him.
place to work at. I remember.
But
I actually encouraged
speaking
you
of
to sit
Game
there
Crazy,
and
why did that
play
place
games
go
all
under?
day, and so that's pretty much just what everybody did. You just come in, you'd pop in a game, you'd sit around, you ignore all your customers, and people bitch about the GameStop Power Up Rewards card, but the Game Crazy was like an MVP card, and it was $20 instead of 15, and you didn't even get a magazine with it. It was just straight for the discount. So yeah, there was a lot of reasons Game Crazy went down. It was kind of cool to work there, but I like GameStop more. That's right.
Yeah. Well, you got out when the getting was good. you could have been let go, and then you would have had no job.
What does that mean?
She said my sound is overlapping with his sound. Yeah, I don't know what that means either. Do you hear his PlayStation in the background, or
Who's
power
complaining?
to the players? All right, whatever. She just likes to
Oh my
bitch about
God.
something. If it ain't one thing, it's something else. Hottiepants. Exactly. Oh my God. Tell me about it. So, fast forward. We meet at GameStop. We're co-workers. We bond. We talk about all this gaming stuff.
Yeah.
And then we fast forward to, what is it called? Ultimate Gamer, kind of, right? It was Ultimate Gamer.
Yeah,
you saw
went to
me on
New
the
York,
show.
and
You really
I
wanted
did
to
a second interview.
try,
and
that
was when they
you
sent
actually
me
went all the way to New York to try, right?
They sent me that letter that said, "Hey, we're probably gonna have you come down or fly you till wherever," but unfortunately, nothing came of that. But yeah, I did go to New York. My wife and I went down there to try out for Ultimate Gamer.
This is really bad. Like,
Oh, I know what the problem is.
your mouth is not even going with the sound,
Because I have the stupid.
and
I don't have-
it must be like a stream lag or something.
still answering the last question,
Why?
responding to what you're saying. That's why it's overlapping. Two are overlapping. This is delayed, like by 10 seconds.
But how?
I'm still hearing him
Like she said, she's hearing.
Yeah, that's not because
No, I
that's definitely
don't
not
know what the problem.
what
She
is
said she's
happening.
hearing you talk
You must have some sort of lag with your.
while
I
I'm
wonder if
talking.
it's because of the PS4. It's just bogging down your system or something.
Yeah. You're talking and then
Which capture card are you using? Let me load up Twitch too. Let me take a look.
not even like 5 seconds.
Elgato. How can you hear me twice?
And your video is lagging from your voice as well. From your sound as well.
Let me turn off this PS4 and see if that fixes the problem. I know the mouth. I know it never works. Like the audio is always off, but it's never like what she just described.
Nice video, nice picture.
Is it like when I'm talking? Can you hear me talking too, or?
You know, it seems to be okay now.
That
just
would be
listening
so odd. Like, how could that even
to
happen?
the stream.
So is it just all right? So I'm gonna talk, and we'll see. We'll ask a couple more questions here and see. So you and your wife went to New York, and
No, they
you
just,
both tried out,
if I
and then
remember,
you
and
actually
this
got
was a
called
while
back
ago,
for a
if I
second
remember correctly,
interview.
they sent
Was
me,
it
like,
at New
an
York, or did
email.
you actually go somewhere else
If I
to
remember
get for the
correctly,
second
and I was by
interview?
that time I was at home, so this was probably like a week or two later, and then I got all excited, and I was ready to show you up because you just totally bombed your time on Iron Man and gaming. But then they went with Jake, and that ruined my life.
All right, so I have to fix. They figured out what it is because Jake had me set the lag thing, and now I gotta fix the audio on the lag. I hate this. I hate streaming. I hate all this. Why can't this shit just work? Now it should work. All right. Praise the heavens. Praise the Lord. It's working now.
Oh man.
It's working now. It wouldn't be gaming with friends if there wasn't a technical difficulty. So I appreciate we're keeping it going.
See, this is why you only get 4 viewers every week.
Everyone,
Because people come in and they're just like, this fool doesn't even know what he's doing.
everyone leaves because they're
Can't
like,
even get his stream going.
everyone's like, oh my god, what is this dude doing? All right, so Mr. Josh, he went to New York. Then that wasn't your last time going to New York. After that, after we had that big experience with that, we ended up going for Call of Duty. Was that not like we went for a Call of Duty tournament? It was you, Darren,
And Scotty.
Scotty, and myself.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I'll never forget that. So my favorite moment from that whole tournament is when everyone thought you were, for whatever reason, everyone still thought you were a good gamer, and so they had you on the stream while our team was playing, and I'll never forget because we're fighting whoever, and you're like aiming down your scopes, and you literally just walked off the map. No one was even shooting at you. You just walked right off the map. It was both funny but embarrassing at the same time, but I'll never forget it.
Dude, that was when we were playing Search and Destroy, and that was a stressful moment because I was the last one alive, and you guys you were praying that I came through in the clutch so that we could win. That was actually when Call of Duty was fun, wasn't that? Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, it's one of the best Call of Duties in my opinion. Modern Warfare 2.
I will not argue with that. I definitely agree with that. I think that was definitely an epic game. That was an epic experience. Why is this stupid fucking microphone going all weird? All right. When was Jamal a good gamer?
That's a good point. I think I don't necessarily know he was ever a good gamer. I think the perception was that he was a good gamer. I
Ha
think
ha ha.
was the problem.
All right. Well, we'll fast forward. We'll fast forward to Iron Man of Gaming 2009. Quite possibly, I think that was the biggest one with the most entrants. Uh, Dude, are you hearing that noise? Quite possibly, the biggest Iron Man of Gaming was 2009. You did participate, and at the end, or actually, what did you like about Iron Man of Gaming?
2009 or just period.
Period. Like, why did you want to compete? Why did you do it?
Well, I think in the beginning it's because I just wanted to compete against you. That was what really I think motivated me to show you all my strategies. Um, but I think in the beginning was I just wanted to play against you. But when I started to actually like get into it and play some of the games, and especially like once we went down there, it was just the competition that we had. There were some people that really tried and put as much effort into their games as their gameplay as you and I did. And then there's your round of scrubs like your Chris Golds, your John Golds, your East Golds, who you met who were terrible at gaming but were just like awesome people to hang around with. So like in the beginning it was just pure competition. I just wanted to go in there and show everybody up. But then over the years, as the years went on, I think it just turned more into like the people that we met between Chris Gold, Eric, Angel, like everybody. I mean, there's Iron Man in gaming is like one of my favorite, or was one of my favorite events of the year. It's a shame that they don't do it as much anymore, or if they're ever going to do it again, for that matter.
Right. I definitely agree with you. It was initially a competition, and then it turned into a bonding experience with all the competitors because you had everyone else that was going in hard, practicing, and then competing and just trying to show themselves up. And you always had the jokes like Chris Gold. It's like the Chris Golds out there that just blew it. So this was this the first year that you went was 2009, right?
Yeah, that was the first year.
So in your first year, uh, it was actually your best year, I think, and it came down to the very end. Like you were the only person that could beat me, and was it the Nintendo World Championships cartridge? So
Yep.
it was earth shattering, or it was nerve wracking to me because I had already played it and I was already done, and I knew you were the only person that could possibly beat me. So I'm sitting at the outside, watching, or I'm inside already because I've already ran, and I'm watching you play, and I'm like, you're crashing in Rad Racer. I'm like, yes, keep on crashing, keep on sucking, and then 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 you get to Tetris, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. Now tell people what you didn't do in Tetris.
So well, the problem was I didn't realize how much time I had. Like I was just trying to get as many points as I possibly could, and they put me last. That was the other nerve-wracking thing. So I think there was like 12 or 24 contestants at the end. I mean, there was a lot of us, and I was the last person. They did that on purpose because they didn't know, because like I said, I was the only person who could potentially beat you, and my nerves were fried. By the time I finally got in there, man, I had no idea who was doing good, who was doing bad. I barely even remembered like they took all our phones, so I barely even remembered like what games were in the Nintendo World Championship period. So I crashed a couple times in Rad Racer, and I had no idea how much time I had in Tetris. So I didn't go for any Tetrises. I just went for straight lines. And the bitch is like, I don't think I'd ever been more set up for Tetrises in the game ever. Like I remember everyone commenting, be like, how is he not getting Tetrises? And turns out I had like at least a minute. I probably could have beat your score pretty easily. I think if I would have just went for those Tetrises.
I feel like all you needed was one Tetris, and you actually would have beat my score, and you would have won Iron Man of Gaming. And I was like sitting there, I was like, "Oh my gosh, dude, what is he doing?" And I was so happy because you just kept doing little ones, and you get 100 times the points. But obviously, you're sitting out there, you didn't have your phone, you're stressed out. This is probably one of the biggest competitions you've ever been in, right?
Well, yeah, in recent memory. So yeah, I mean, it was a pretty stressful event, at least towards at the end. But it was also a lot of fun though. But yeah, looking back, I really wish I would have just freaking went for a damn one Tetris. One Tetris would have saved me.
Yeah, because you would have got, I think you had like 1,000 points for a Tetris, and then that would have been 100 times that. So that would have totally made a difference. Why does Jamal have to rub it in? Well, another thing that happened that year was there were several strategies that we had, but the one that I enjoyed the most was Dig Dug. You actually figured out most of the gameplay and figured out most of the strategies for the game, but your execution was poor that year.
Well, it's really only poor on Dig Dug. Dig Dug was the only one that I just failed miserably at. And I remember I was just like I was off by like one frame. I remember like there was different TVs that they were using, and I was used to playing on an LED screen, and they had a couple LED screens there for people to play on. But the one I ended up playing on was just a regular tube television, and so my timing on like one of those intricate turns just totally messed me up. And then from there, like I didn't even know what to do. Like once you mess up the strategy on Dig Dug, going for like the perfect score, you're just screwed. It ruins like your entire level.
No, yeah, that's the same thing that kind of happened to me the next year at Ikaruga. It's like I only practiced perfect runs, and when I screwed up, I never had like a second situation or a second strategy, so I was just screwed. So yeah, that's one thing. If they ever do Iron Man of Gaming again, I definitely will. Even if I die, I'll just continue the level, so potentially I'm covered and I can figure something out to bail my ass out of trouble. So. So now, fast forward, Iron Man's basically done. Now, looking back, what would you do to change to make Iron Man better?
To make it better, well, for one, I think I would just actually host Iron Man, so we could have Iron Man. That would be step one. We need to have an Iron Man to make it better. But yeah, I don't know. The game choices of the last one were pretty disappointing, especially that ending game. That ending game was just I don't even remember what it was called, and I remember it was supposed to release like shortly after we played it, and I don't even remember like hearing anything about it. Basically, the game that was set up, it was kind of like a Smash Brothers type game, and it was really weird. Everyone had like hockey pucks, and there was like one ball on the screen. It was a two-dimensional game, and you had to hit the hockey puck, and then it would like the harder you hit it, the faster it would go around the screen, but the timing for it was just like ridiculous. Like, I remember that the ball would fly around the screen, and you had literally had no time to react. You just had to hit the button as fast as you could in order to just like bounce it back. So I don't know. That game was pretty
Lethal League.
Okay, did that game ever even release? Does anyone even care about it?
Yeah, it came out. I don't know about people caring about it. It was just one of those things. It's like they always got a mystery game, and they normally got like big games, and it was just I think it was put together last minute. I felt like they weren't even going to do Iron Man that year, and they just did it anyway.
Yeah.
But Kano says learn how to play DuckTales.
Yeah, that's true too. I did fail pretty hard at DuckTales.
Well, that was
actually that was the problem.
Wasn't that the year that you were actually really doing really well going into the last day, and DuckTales came up and Killer Instinct came up, so you just kind of like, oh, I'm screwed.
Yeah, I don't think I was anywhere close to beating I forget his name.
Lukanov.
Yeah, I wasn't anywhere close to him, but I could have hit second place. But yeah, DuckTales screwed me, and then that last game, I mean I didn't even get past the first round in that last game.
Right. That's great. It's good times. So basically, you're saying if they're gonna do it, the only way to make it better is if you run the tournament yourself.
Pretty much. Well, I think I like knowing about the games in advance. You know, I like the single player aspect, and I like the multiplayer. I think they need to stick with multiplayer games that people are actually playing. I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of cool playing some multiplayer games like you know, that you haven't played in like forever. But as long as it was like popular. A couple of the multiplayer games that were just kind of ridiculous, like Punch-Out. I remember the year they did Punch-Out. Like, I got beat by some kid who never even played Punch-Out before, and you and I put some serious time into Punch-Out. But with that game, sometimes it's just so random with when you're playing multiplayer. And the kid I was playing, like, he was just mashing buttons. That was the only game that he scored any points in, and he took actually first place in that, if I remember correctly.
That was Trey. I think that was Trey.
I don't know. It wasn't Trey.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Trey. You're talking shit.
No, it wasn't Trey. It was like some kid that was like the only game he played. It definitely wasn't Trey.
Well, Eric says that you should look at the games before we show up, like Tetris Attack. Well, we all have jobs, and we had to make an executive decision to not practice Tetris because we had to practice Tony Hawk. But if they release the games in December or January at the beginning of the year and gives us ample time to practice, we would come in there with a lot more force. And also, I think if there was a big prize, that would give us some more initiative.
I'm gonna say this about Tetris Attack. I asked Jamal, I'm like, hey, what Tetris Attack? Tell me about it. Like, what do I need to do for Tetris Attack? And now it's Jamal's fault. I blame you 100% for that. You had one job for that Iron Man Gaming. I come up with all the strategies for both of us, and I just needed to know what Tetris Attack was, and you told me it was just Tetris, like with a one-on-one. I had no idea what that game was supposed to be like.
I didn't know either.
Literally all your fault.
I just thought it was Tetris. Why should we put time into practicing Tetris?
Yeah, we were practicing that game on like the wrong system. Like that was just a complete disaster.
We were just practicing Tetris. Come on now, that's all.
Complete disaster. Then we go in there, we find out it's not even. I will say though, we not that we mastered that game or came close, but we got pretty good at that game within like a 5-hour period.
We definitely did. One of the most epic matches was with Chris Gold and myself, and that was freaking hilarious because that was after the fact he walked out on Killer Instinct and he thought he was going to get his revenge, and literally a fraction of a second meant the difference between a win and a loss, and he lost. Oh my God. Oh, that's funny. He says that you fell asleep and I was practicing it behind your back. So, no,
probably.
That's so freaking great. So is there anything else that you'd like to bring up that we didn't talk about before we move on to playing some games?
You know, the 2009 era was like the best year for Iron Man. I think some of the best, like my most memorable moments, other than just the contest itself, like I really liked the small atmosphere of SGC at that time. Like there was still a decent amount of people there. There was probably like 200 or 300 people, but it wasn't like it is now. Like now you go there's so many people. Like SGC literally takes over that entire hotel. Like I remember just staying up really late and just playing Street Fighter with everybody on like the big screen and like the Call of Duty and Halo tournaments, and you were playing like a lot of the same people, and so you like formed little rivalries against everybody. So yeah, that SGC was like one of my favorite of all time. And just the people that we had there too, and the people that we met. So yeah, I don't know we'll ever be able to get that experience back because it was just a perfect atmosphere.
That was with CG year, right? When we did that ridiculous long Street Fighter tournament. Mm-hmm. That was stupid, insane. But you'll definitely go back to IMOG if there's another one, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
All right, and that's good because I would really love that for that tournament to come back. I know Saisiki's trying to do something stupid too, but his shit's all convoluted and crazy. I don't even want to talk to him about it anymore. He keeps bugging me about his Jack of all games tournament. It's not even like the show. He wants to run the tournament, but he wants a convoluted idea where people bring the games and we vote on the games, and that's how the tournament runs. I'm like, dude, no one's gonna put money up for a tournament like that if they don't know what the games are without practicing. Because that's one of the biggest complaints I think that everybody's talked about from Iron Man is not knowing the games till the last second, and you really don't have that much time to practice. And I feel like Craig told me before he said that they want the event to grow, and if they tell it too soon, we'll get too good at the games and no one else will have a chance.
Yeah, but see, I don't know. I honestly think what holds some people back from trying out with Iron Man is we play games that nobody ever plays. Like we had a couple weird ones last year. Like if they were more current games, I think more people would get in. Like I really think the reason we had such a huge turnout that first year was because we were doing Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I think it was 4 or 2. I don't remember which one. But we had so many people just, I think, coming for that game. And then not only that, but Street Fighter also like brought in a nice big round of people for that one too.
Yeah, Street Fighter.
I think if they announce the games early enough, like I don't think that's so much the issue. I think it's just sometimes the weird choice selection that is used.
No, I agree with you, but then that's sometimes the games that they pick are what makes the tournament cool too, because it makes you go back and appreciate something that you really haven't ever played before, at least to a high level, or trying to play at a high level. And I think that's some of the good part of it to me. So, but yeah, that was the year I got trounced by freaking Mark. in Call of Duty. Oh my God, did I get destroyed? That wasn't even funny, but yeah. That bringing back so many great memories. Iron Man is a great event. Any of you guys in here, if there ever is an Iron Man in gaming, I definitely recommend you either come and participate or come and view it, because it's definitely something for multi-genre gamers to just come and enjoy. All right, so now it's time for the gaming part of the segment. Unless Josh has anything else you would like to add.
I think that's pretty much it.
All right, so what Josh and I are gonna play is a little game that I love. It's Air Mech. It's an heir apparent to one of my favorite games of all time, which was on the Sega Genesis, and it was called Hottiepants-Zophar-Steeleyokill. It was a RTS game for the Genesis, one of the first RTS games ever. It was the first RTS game on console, and they finally made a sequel to it somewhat, and it's this Air Mech game here. Now, are you going to invite me, or am I going to invite you?
I think you still have to invite me. I don't
Oh, yeah, because you don't have access to do anything. Now, we have to be a little bit easy on Josh here because he has yet to play this game really. So this is his learning curve. And, of course, I haven't really played in a while because I've been playing lame games. No, I've just been playing so many different things. It's so hard to sit down at a serious game and just play because with Christmas and work, your mind's so fried. You're probably really fried. You're worrying about how many stores?
You know, the work for me was kind of put in earlier in the year. Now I'm just kind of it's not as bad as it is being a store manager.
It's not as bad as being a store manager.
I have to deal with everybody else you guys do. I just have to come and be like, why the hell are you not getting this shit done? Get to work.
All right.
I'll see you later.
See you later. All right,
That's
so
how it goes.
we're gonna play co-op. It has been a while since I played this. Let me skirmish this here. 2v2. I have to invite my friend. So the objective of this game is essentially you start off at one base, which is your main base, and the only way to win is to eliminate the other person's base, which has a health bar at the top. Now you can do it by two means. You can do it yourself because you can just shoot yourself, or you can be send troops. Let me see what base I want to pick. We'll pick a basic small one because I think Dust is the one that normally start off at. This is going to suck because I don't really have that many troops, I don't think. No, you want to go back. Oh, alright, there you go. Yeah, pick your troops. Alright. You ready?
I'm ready.
We're ready. We're going to rock this night. Oh, I'm nervous. Oh, we can just press play. So we're playing against the computer. It gives you a lot of time to actually pick stuff because you're supposed to counter what your computer's doing, and we're supposed to work as a strategy, but Josh doesn't have anything unlocked, and I barely have anything unlocked. Now, at this countdown period, anything you build basically builds instantly, so this is the time to get your stuff out. Since we're playing the computer, I actually pick up the money things so I can build money.
Yeah.
You have to put those on the circle for them to work, Josh.
Oh, okay.
So pick it back up.
That would make sense as to why it did absolutely nothing for me last time.
Oh, that's fun. Now, you can give each troop that you build special commands. The troop that I just built now was a sniper. They can do serious damage from long range and not take any damage from anything. Now, these little infantry units are the only way to take out a base. You have to clear out all the stuff in the base before you can take it out.
Oh, you already have a base?
Yeah. So if you're over a base, you have fuel and you have the blue bar is your fuel.
Yeah, so what does the fuel do?
That's how far you can fly and how much you can carry. Because when you carry stuff, and if you get the different abilities, you level up faster.
Can you set your like tanks and shit to just like auto attack?
Yeah, you can, but it's been a while, so I don't know exactly how to do it right now. Now there's like certain units, like this unit will attack. This unit I'm about to build now will actually attack the enemy in the air. So if I put this here, it'll attack the enemy in the air, as opposed to some of the other units won't attack in the air. Oh, we got the middle base. Nice. Now the gray units are just
Oh yeah.
units that start on the field. For us, it really doesn't mean too much because we destroy them, but there is a plane that we can take. Oh my God, what are you doing? You're just sending them out to to the main base.
What I'm doing.
Did you send final attack or did you press?
I just hit left.
Left
What
is.
does left do?
Let me see what left does. Left is final assault, so you're just going after the main base.
I'm just going in.
All right,
I'm
so I'm
fucking
gonna pick this up and drop it for defense, because sometimes you want to force the matter, but then other times you want to defend. Now, if you just hit the if you just hit the triangle button, you'll build the last unit that you built, so you don't have to keep going into that interface to. So
Well, how do I like? My dudes they're staying at the base, like they come out of this base, and I have to pick them up to do anything with them. Otherwise, they just sit there.
All right, so you can. This is I just learned this a little bit ago. I think if you hit the right thing in, the right trigger in, and then you press the right trigger and you draw a line, and then you build, you won't have to go pick them up. They'll actually go out of the base and go and do stuff on their own, or you can make them go in a circle so you can build up a bunch at one time, and then actually
On the right bumper?
not the right bumper, the right stick. So go over one of these little exits. You see one of these arrows?
Yeah.
Click the right trigger in, and then just draw a line, and then hit
Oh no shit.
so you can draw patterns and stuff. So, and then you can be away from the base, and then you can just build while you're out attacking, and then they'll just come out and they'll just go.
I'll be damned.
And I only just learned this recently, around the end when I stopped playing. I'm like, no wonder these guys actually can beat me. I was like, dude, I'm doing better than them. But they're actually being able to attack me while their stuff's being built.
Shit. Damn it. It's still a pain in the balls.
Yeah. Well, you're just learning how to play, and you're trying to do advanced strats. Ah, I got sniped. So yeah, each jet has different special abilities. One has like a sniper, and they can snipe you. Now, if you hang over the base, you get your powers back. Or get rid of
What the hell?
Dude, Thirsty, you can't handle this game, son. You need to get on this mother. I've been trying to get you to play. I've been trying to get you to play this game for ages, and you have yet to get on here.
I'm about to build the tank army.
You're about to build a tank army.
The tank army.
We could wreck if Thirsty got on this shit. I know we could wreck some niggas. Teach them a lesson online about respecting their elders.
Shit, my tanks are still just sitting here though.
You must be dropping them with 0, because 0 drops them and it just does nothing. And are you leveling up your jet? Oh yeah, you must like you're hitting the L1.
No.
So the L1 is like you get like EXP boosts, your ability boosts, and all that other stuff. So it makes you a better plane.
No kidding. Oh, and then you have to run over this stuff?
You have to go pick it up, and then when you pick it up, because then you could get those those little guardians, and that actually gives you more firepower, firepower because it gives you like those things that circle around you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen that. Damn, these tanks still won't
What's
go
up,
anywhere.
Mystic Apollo? How's it going? Your tanks are doing something. They're coming.
Oh yeah, here we go. Okay.
I just think I think I have them clogged up in this thing right now
Maybe.
because I'm trying to.
Okay, now they're coming. I see them. Okay, cool.
Cause I'm trying to build up a big force before we go in hard.
Yeah, how do you make like how do you select your entire force?
Let me see here. You hold the circle button, and you go over them, and then you give them a command. So if you press up, they'll attack the nearest base.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But I got things in the way, so that's what the problem is. I'll move them out of the way.
We need to. We can crush.
Yeah,
We
we
can
can.
crush this base now.
All right, they're going now. Oh, that sucks, man. Life is always tough, but it makes you stronger.
Shit.
Oh my god, dude, look at all this shit we got. It's about to go in on these fools. Air mech, yes, sir. Air mech. I tried to get you to play this game too, Garion. Oh my gosh,
Damn,
man. I'm
the
sorry to hear
fucking
that.
Circle button worked once. Now it's not working at all. What the? I wonder if it's because I'm out of fuel.
Yeah, if you're out of fuel, you can't do anything.
Oh, okay, that was it. Attack.
So at the top of the screen, bases, the amount of bases you have is the amount you're allowed to actually build units. If you go over that amount, then you need more bases. There are some troops that you can put on those little circles to increase your number, max the number, but I don't really do that.
Did we lose that entire force we had?
No, they're up on that base up here, so like go up top. They took over the nearest base.
Oh, okay, okay.
If you press up, they take over the nearest base, and
I see. I'm about to take this next base.
yeah, there. I mean, we already won. There's nothing that can stop us now. Well, QED, you have to, Garen, you have to get on this bad boy. Learn some air mech.
It's pretty deep.
What's deep? This game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. So now, if you have all the mini bases, even if you don't attack the main base, once that 30 seconds countdown in the left-hand corner goes down, they'll lose power off of their base anyway.
Oh, well, we're about to take this bitch over.
Yeah, it's over.
Damn, we just came in here and laid down the law.
So Mystic, is it gonna go in remission for you, or is it too soon to know?
Damn.
Yeah, unlocked a character.
Look at that.
I've just been working, relaxing, and playing some games.
Scrubbing it up in games.
Scrubbing it up in some games. Really looking forward to next year when it's not as busy at the holiday and I can sit down and just grind out some games.
The typical.
I like to do Fallout. Typical.
The typical Grandpa Nickens.
They're treating the cure. Well, I wish you the best in that, because that's horrible. Sickness is the one thing that you can't control. All right, so we have time. Do you want to do another one?
Yeah, let's keep going. I want to play against somebody else.
Oh, so he wants to play against a human.
Let's crush. Now that I have a better understanding of what the hell's going on, let's crush.
Oh, wait. We want to pick a different map. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we know this one. Let's just crush it, and then
All right.
we'll test our skills against an actual real life opponent. It'll be Iron Man of Gaming 2015.
Dude, you're gonna have a freaking blast in at PAX. So our goal is he has to play 3 co-op matches before we can play online against someone, and And then we're going to go online and play against someone. I'm kind of nervous about this because we don't really have all the units that we need to be well-rounded to beat another human opponent.
Oh, we're gonna win this.
We're going to win against a human.
Oh yeah. Oh, you have to be on the ground to fight these little turrets. Okay.
I'm going to let you do more work.
Oh shit, my tank is just going all in. Oh shit!
Now, as you play other humans, you start learning other strategies. Some that work really well, some that don't work really well.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Fuck.
So what do you guys think is going to win this holiday season, PS4 or Xbox One? Oh. I have heard of Tokiden Kiwami. It's kind of like Monster Hunter, isn't it?
Yeah, we should. That would be a good one to play for sure.
Wii U's going to win.
I don't know, Mike. We're sold a lot of Wii U's.
Yeah, actually, Wii U's have been selling. I think now that Xenoblade came out, Wii U's that type of system that just needs that one game that makes people come out to get it.
Xenoblade doesn't seem to be. I don't know. I was expecting a little better out of Xeno.
I like it. I mean, I haven't played.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't played it. I'm just surprised it didn't sell or keep selling as much.
Well, I just don't think the hardcore people bought a Wii U. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I think the hardcore people had the Wii because of Zelda and that stuff, and Nintendo has yet to come out with anything hardcore on its own. Splatoon is a really good game, but it's not a hardcore game. I like how the EA boss is actually on GameSpot in an interview said that Star Wars Battlefront doesn't have as much depth as a hardcore gamer would like. I'm like, yeah, because there's no freaking story. Out of all games that need a story, you would expect Star Wars to have a story.
Yeah, I do. I think the game is pretty decent though. I think it gets a bad rap. I mean, it is a fun shooter. It's not as like deep or complex as a Call of Duty, but that's not a bad thing. Man, we were just crushing.
Oh man, you're gonna love that Tokiden Kiwami then. So, I'm kind of excited for Halo because when it first came out, we were Jake, Jeremy, and I were just grinding on it, and there's a new map's supposed to come out, and then Forge mode's coming out as well. Yeah, this is too easy. The computer is pretty easy. Normally when I play, I go 1 versus 2. Or I try like unique strategies.
Yeah, but now we should be able to play against.
Oh, this is your was that your
human
third
beings.
match?
Yeah.
Oh,
That should have been anyway.
all right, cool. Oh man,
Oh,
so
yeah, on a roll.
of course I play Halo Mystic. All right, so now we got to the point where Admiral Biatch can actually play against a human. What? You have money, right?
What do you mean?
Like you should have some currency so you can go buy a unit. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
PvP. We'll go unranked. 2v2. I'll invite you.
What do I buy a unit? Oh yeah, look at that PvP. What?
Everybody's saying
where
the
do I go,
Wii
the
U's gonna
shop?
win. Yeah, I'm just trying to
Do I
think.
need units?
I just don't know what you should buy. It's hard to think about it.
Damn, there's all sorts of crazy stuff here.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you even to get.
Well, I'm gonna buy a rebel tank.
I know my Halo skills did diminish, but as we played more and more,
You gotta buy a boomer.
I did get better and better.
Ooh, repair guardian. Wow, the more stuff you buy, like, more stuff just unlocks.
Damn. Didn't you like get Scott to play this game or no?
Scotty?
Yeah, or someone you were telling to play this game.
Yeah, no, we need to get a group of people to play this game. This game's pretty sick.
Yeah, I know it's freaking sick. I keep trying to tell people, and they just don't understand. Once you start,
did you invite me?
Yeah, I invited you. You hear me, string people? Once you start playing this, you won't want to stop. I just stopped because I'm playing with random people on my team and getting my ass kicked, and then I don't have enough skills yet to do the what do you call it? All right. Let's do this. We're going to play against a human opponent.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
So, any takers? Who's going to win? You think we're going to win?
Oh, we're winning. They look like
Oh shit, we're in the fucking bottom. I never play the bottom. You should all do the creeps so that we
What do you mean by creeps?
when you press left, the left trigger and do the creeps so we have
Oh damn, there's only 2 money makers? What the hell?
No, over here to the left. There's 3 money makers down there. And there's a slot over here on the bridge as well. Shit. This is a difficult stage.
So what should I make here?
I don't even know, dude. Like, I don't have even the units that I like to use.
Alright, I'm making tanks.
Alright.
It worked last time. It's gotta work again, right?
But I wouldn't start them. You could put a couple on defense at our main base, but you should bring them up to this base because there's that base in the middle that we're gonna want to take.
Oh, we have another base already.
Yeah, we have 2 of them, but because it's like a. I don't have any indirect attacks. I would really like to have oh my god, they're already pushing for that middle base. We need to hurry the fuck up.
Oh my god.
We gotta go. God bless it, man. This sucked. Oh, they're coming. They must have took that base over because. Alright.
Alright, I got troops coming.
I'm gonna take out their units.
Oh man, we got a bunch of troops coming.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna get that base. Make sure you're leveling your tank up. Or your guy up.
Why is my shit just walking past all these like tanks here?
Because if you give it a command to take over the base, it's going to go to the base at all costs.
I don't know. I gave it any command.
Oh, then you might have. I don't know what you did. Do we have that center
Can we
area?
take it? Okay. Yeah, we got it.
All right, so we need to
Oh, shit,
fortify
here's some
it.
tanks.
All right, there's human stuff. All right, we need to fortify. We don't want to keep pushing, I don't think. Now there's like medic units that you can have. When you push, if you have a medic unit and you push down on it, it'll follow that group. Oh look at.
Oh, so you can put turrets on the shit too then.
Yeah,
like
and
on the moneymaker.
Yeah, and those will keep getting healed as long as they're not getting attacked.
Oh damn! I think we're gonna win.
Yeah, I think so
Feeling
too.
good.
Because they don't, unless the other guy's doing something that we don't know about. Oh shit! They got some stuff coming.
Oh shit!
They got big healers. I'm gonna try to take out some of the big healers. All right, I gotta get out of there because I'm low on health. I need to start building some stuff.
Oh yeah, fucking forgot. I got like 1,000 tanks coming.
Gotta build.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff over here.
Gotta build some like healing things. Are they coming? Are they weak?
I don't know about weak.
Oh shit! Yeah, we don't push until we're ready.
They've got some tanks coming, but they're small stuff.
I'm going to build some Buckies for a minute here. All right, we gotta kill this guy.
Get him!
All right, he's dead.
Get him!
Wow, that's a first kill.
Yeah, I know.
It's not good. And when you run out of fuel, you go slower too.
Yeah. Did you put money eating shit or whatever that stuff is called? Okay, yeah, you did.
Oh, and the slots.
Can you do a sneak attack? Can you just like grab some dudes?
Yeah, you can. We can go take. You can whatever your thing can carry. Oh, they're nervous now. They're nervous. They came and saw what our base has. They don't like it. They don't like it. Oh yeah, speaking of trophies, Mystic, I played Fat Princess on the Vita, and I was so happy because I got all the trophies.
Damn, look at
and
all these troops.
And I thought I was going to. We're gonna go take them now. I thought I was going to get a platinum, and then it turns out that freaking game doesn't even have a platinum.
Oh yeah, are you sending everything in?
Yeah, I'm just sending it all in because we're about to wreck this. Oh man, it might be a close battle. We need to.
I think it's gonna be close at all. Nothing they can do against this onslaught. What's healing me?
Huh? I have those little healer. Oh, your little things aren't even the gunners. You pick the healing ones.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, which isn't bad. It was Fat Princess on the Vita. Aw, shit. He's in trouble now. I can make Goliath. Or they're in trouble. Ah,
damn, look at
shit. Oh, look at this battle, baby. Look at this. It's just too much for them to handle. I'm going to bring this from the side here. Oh, dude, we're overwhelming them. They beginners up in here. Look at this. You better back on up.
Oh my god.
I got to go down so I don't die.
Oh yeah.
This
Damn,
is
we just
our
took this
base.
base over.
Ah, yeah, this game's over. They don't have a chance. I didn't do research, so I actually, like, I'm a Bejeweled.
You can research?
No, he's talking about the games before I play them. Alright, so I'm going to make a Goliath and this game's over. Because I guarantee you they don't have any Goliaths. Because I haven't seen any, like, strong troops besides those turret gunners, things that they have. I'll make another one of these guys.
Damn, they can't even barely out damage the healing.
I'm not a Candy Crush fanboy. I hate those games. But after Bejeweled, the amount of stress that I went through on Xbox 360 Bejeweled, I guess I became addicted to that type of game. And now I'm playing Gems of War on Xbox One. I have some serious mental issues. So I'm going to make one more of these big, heavy tank things, and then we'll just send them out and just finish them off. Now, if you hit your left bumper in the bottom left, it should show creeps. If you level that up, that's just kind of like most MOBA games where the creeps just keep coming, and you'll get them coming out faster, and they'll be stronger.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I've been just leveling up anything I can.
All right, that's good. All right, so I'm gonna just send all these guys out now. We'll just take over their next base, and then we'll have some defenses with these turrets, and they won't have a chance. They gotta be not too happy right now. I'm gonna drop some bombs on them. I'm gonna die. Oh, they got me finally. Yeah, I've been thirsty. I've been playing the Frozen Puzzle game too. Actually, I played that before. But I thought with the Frozen Puzzle game, you can actually move the pieces while the stuff is dropping. On some of the stages, I found that to be true. Yeah, I do. But Gems of War is a little bit better themed, so I stopped playing the Frozen one, and I play Gems of War since it's a medieval theme. Whoa, did they clear it? They're stopping.
Yeah, I think
this.
they did. They actually cleared our onslaught, but barely though. I mean, we took out a lot of shit.
Oh, we're still good. We're still good.
For some reason, my troops aren't automatically building.
They're probably building all the way back at the main base. Oh, we got it. Barely, but we took it.
Oh wow.
Now you can pick up your units up and you can heal them, but you can only that blue bar is how much you can heal until it refreshes, so it might take some time. Because it's going to heal you first. You have priority. That's funny. It has these money makers. And we're about to kill your money makers. Admiral's getting in there, getting dirty.
Oh, yeah. These guys don't have anything.
Yeah, they're done. I mean, once you have no bases, it's like so hard to make a comeback because you're limited to the amount of troops you can build. And then your money's low.
Is there another like build option? Because I only have one screen. Is there like a second screen?
No, why?
Oh, okay. Because I bought a bunch of units, but I didn't get any of them unlocked.
Oh, oh, that dude left quick. He's like, peace.
They were like, man, this game's stupid.
Yeah, that's probably why people don't play, because they come in here and they don't know what they're doing, and then they get their ass kicked. Look at that shit. Look at us wrecking it.
I know. The 5 people on the stream thought we were gonna lose.
I thought we were going to lose. I was like, maybe the PS4 people aren't as good as Xbox One. But you know what? I'm actually a real low level right now. On Xbox One, I'm a lot higher. That's probably what it is.
Huh? Yeah. Actually, yeah, there's probably 3 because 2 of us have the stream open. So.
Well, I don't think I count as a stream person because I don't have the video on, but maybe I do. All right, so everyone, thank you for coming in for another Tuesday night of gaming fun. I appreciate the time. I definitely recommend everyone getting this Air Mech either on PS4 or Xbox One, playing this, getting your grind on, buying units and stuff, because I'd love to play with each and every one of you. This is possibly one of my favorite games of all time. Go Herzogs. Is there anything that you... oh, Mystic sent me a friend request. Is there anything that you guys... or you'd like to talk about, Josh?
Nothing off the top of my head.
All right, well, thank you for being on the show, because we definitely appreciate your time and everything. Are you free at the end of the month?
I'm definitely. What by end of the month? You mean for New Year's?
For Tuesday, the last Tuesday of the month, we're trying to do another stream, but we want to have like all the Iron Man and gaming people on, and we want to play that. There's a free game on Xbox One right now. It's some night something. It's like 8 players.
I'm free almost every night.
All right, cool. So Josh will be back next Tuesday, or not next Tuesday, but 3 Tuesdays from now for another epic Gaming with Friends with Iron Man and Gaming Shenanigans. It's going to be very good. Next week's guest is going to be the Iron Man of Gaming champion himself, the 3-time winner, Mr. Mike Lukanov. So you don't want to miss next week. You do not want to miss next week.
He's probably practicing for Iron Man right now.
He's
There's not even one available, but he's practicing every game ever made just to be ready.
He is always ready. You can't get any better than Mr. Lukanov. But
no, he executes at the highest level when it comes to his gaming, man. Oh my God, he makes Eric look like a scrub. That's not easy to do.
It makes Eric look like a scrub. That's funny. So, but yeah, it's definitely he's definitely an exceptional gamer. He's one of the reasons why Iron Man grew in credibility because every year you kind of bring 1 or 2 or 3 more serious gamers into the mix, and that core group just grows and grows. It makes that event that much better. So definitely hoping for a reemergence of Iron Man of Gaming next year. I have my fingers crossed. I really, like last year without something to practice for, it kind of felt like it wasn't even a year. It was just kind of like, what am I playing for, you know?
Yeah.
He appreciates that backhanded comment. That's great. So, all right, everyone. Thanks for coming in again. We'll be back next Tuesday, like I said, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Hopefully, there'll be some more technical difficulties to get sorted out. And
yeah, what about the VGF? That's a good point. What are we doing about this VGF? We haven't had a VGF in like 2 years, 3 years. You have a house now. There's like no excuse.
VGF will be taking place this coming year.
All right, I just got a private message on Twitch, and somebody says that Jess is the reason there hasn't been a VGF. Is there any truth? Is there any truth to that rumor?
See ya, Padme, Cleveland. No, there is no truth to that rumor. We will have there will be a VGF, and it will be.
Yeah, you got to set the VGF up. Oh my God.
I'm thinking.
I miss just sitting there playing games for a week straight.
I'm thinking summer will be the best time to do the VGF. But we'll figure it out, and we'll get things rolling. Like I told someone asked me about it. I said, give me till January 15th when I have no more concerns, and then I'll put things into motion and just pick a date, and we'll just make it work. Because that's what we used to do. We just picked a date.
I have some good. Did I even beat Dark Souls 2? I don't think so. Did we? I don't know if we've done one since Dark Souls 2.
No,
I don't think I played it. So I got 2 games. I got to beat Dark Souls 2, and then I have to beat Bloodborne, and then Dark Souls 3. So I'm going to be on the Souls marathon that week.
Padme. I'm sorry, Padme. There's so many wonderful games to beat. So many great systems. So many great gamers. So many people want to come. Maybe we'll have a mini Iron Man.
That's a good idea. We should mini Iron Man at the VGF. We'll have to fly in Chris Gold.
Yeah, Chris Gold can fly his own ass, and the amount of shit
we'll have to drive in. We'll have to bus in Chris Gold.
The amount of shit he talks on our Facebook chat about how much money he makes and how credible
he is.
He
can fly in himself then.
Exactly. Chris Gold can fly his own ass in. Fuck him.
Just don't do it. Just don't do it around July 24th.
All right.
Because that's my son's birthday, and then if I'd hate to miss my son's birthday for the VGF. Man, that Chris hasn't said a word all night.
Oh, that's
until that comment.
That's good. you got me laughing extremely hard. I'm glad Jessica's not in the stream right now. She would not appreciate that comment either. So, but no, it's been another wonderful night. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you.